Welcome to day 3, gorgeous, gorgeous beings of our dating red flags. And these are pretty much little tidbits and nuggets that I'm lifting from my book, The Accidental Mistress. And like I said, don't be afraid of the name. It's pretty much a guide to when a man decides to lie on these dating sites, or when he meets you and he's still married, or he's in a situation, and the things to spot and to look out for. So don't be afraid of the title. Keep yourself away from being the accidental mistress. Or if you feel like being the mistress, this isn't the thing for you, because we're healed and want our own men over here. So today we're going to be talking about personal engagement, like his lack of interest or little white lies. You know, the first 2 days we talk about our gut and why we should always trust it, because that is your GPS system at all times. Day 2, we talked about him as a person. What are his maturity levels? Was sex being brought up too early? And just a whole, just mishmash of things. So today, this is personal engagement. So in personal engagement, number 1, I just want to say he makes white lies. So, I remember there was a time when I asked about something as little as a fruit, because he knew I love farmers markets. We always used to go to farmers markets, and he always used to see interesting fruit and pick it up for me. From like a store, if it was available. One day, we were just, I was just minding my own business, and I asked about a fruit, and he said it wasn't there, but he said it wasn't. And it was just other little tiny things that he would lie about. He said that he didn't check and lied because he didn't want me to be mad. Now, to me, if a man can't be, number 1, honest about some fruit, or number 2, take a woman being irritated, angry, mad, or upset and can't properly work through it, then make you feel bad for calling them out, that is a total red flag, you guys. Nobody has to lie to you about something that teeny. And mine was fruit. So I know some of you probably have a little thing, like some people lie about clothing, some people lie about where they've been or who they've been speaking to. So pay attention to little white lies, and if he just lies about stupid stuff for no reason, what else is he willing to lie about? If he's lying to you about something so teeny. Number 2, he seems super interested in your past, or not enough. There was a time he would be full of questions on a certain day, but those things later came up just to be used against me until he was tired. And men like this will fast track and seem perfect to see all that they can get out of you. The moment questions are not asked, or they're no longer want details about things that you tell them, it's because a lot of times it won't serve their purpose in knowing. And what's the point of them listening to you if they don't need to know or want to know about your background or past or get to know you? It doesn't fit into their plan of what they need from you to manipulate you. And sad to say, like I said, a lot of times women don't pay attention to that. They just think he's quiet, they think something. But if they are losing interest, pay attention to that. Because at this point, they'll just have you around just to have you around, and there's really no fruit to your situation. And that's where a lot of women stay around for like 5, 6, 7 years thinking they could change it, or that it'll come back. And that's not the case. A lot of times when it's gone, and you're at that point, you're kind of like a placeholder. So go with your gut. If you don't like it, if you can't retrieve anything that you guys had, and there's no issue with him after you ask questions, consider that. Number 3, he abruptly changes days for dates and is now tired all the time. And the phone call frequency and the tone of the frequency has changed, like the tone of how he speaks to you, the energy of how he speaks to you. And it's not, some people can be tired and you can have long days. Work is work. But this is the one that threw me for the biggest loop that I had to learn. I can understand being busy. Everyone's busy at some point. I can fully understand being tired. But after a while, I noticed most of my calls going to voicemail. And when I was being called back, it was being done outdoors. It was done in stores. It was done never quiet and in his house anymore. It was done in a restaurant drive-through. His break times were drastically changed, which weren't, because he had the exact same break times as it used to be, because we used to go to lunch together. As well, like I said, the tone of his voice, as if you were being bothered. He was being bothered when you call. Although I had never even asked, it was just routine. And it just seemed like everything was being, shifted. And just pay attention to that, the tone and how he treats you. If you feel in your tummy that something is going wrong, again, go back, ask questions. And if you're not satisfied, why are you not satisfied with his answers? Just pay attention to why you're not satisfied. In this book, I pretty much, let me add a number 4. He seems to be completely comfortable and constantly canceling dates. They don't have respect for your time anymore. Like, they know you'll always be there. When they start deciding that you're that girl, that you'll always be there, pay attention, draw back, get into your mindset of who's the prize and who you know you are, because you're never anybody's second chance. You're never anybody's, buffer plan. It's either you or nothing. So remove yourself, make yourself a little bit scarce to see what they do, and not even what they do, just to make yourself better. Because if you're feeling any way lack emotionally, if you're feeling empty, if you're feeling sad, if you're feeling lonely and you're dating, and it's not even to punish them, but you need to back away for your sanity. And that is the most important thing. And like I said, a lot of times men will do that, and then you will be the placeholder. Women like to think about what you had before when you first started dating instead of thinking about what is now. It is more than okay for the relationship to run its course. Don't put so many eggs in one basket, and this man is showing you that you're about to be a placeholder, that he doesn't value you as much as, he used to, that, he knows you're always going to be there, so he doesn't have to put any effort. Find someone that is more in line with what you desire and what you need. Like I said, every link is in the description on the bottom. And there's a Q&A with the men in the back detailing why they cheat, why they behave the way they do. And I thought that was important for women to see, because men do not think the same way as women. And I know I said that in the first day as well, but you guys, you really need to pay attention to that. Men do not think like women do. We like to put a lot of emotions into things that we shouldn't put emotion into. Sometimes what's done is done. If things are clicked off, things are clicked off. If he's here, he's here. If he's gone, he's gone. But we want to put like, oh, I can change it. Oh, it'll go back to the beginning. Y'all, please, 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 please strengthen your self-concept. Love yourself more. Love yourself before you get hurt. And that is all I had to say about day 3. So what do you guys think? Do you have any issues? Have you had any abrupt changes in dates? Did you have any lack of interest? Do you have people making white lies? Comment below what you guys think and share with the other ladies, what you've seen, so they can be extra vigilant. And, check their red flags at the door and just check their spirit. Because sometimes you only need one comment or one video to, confirming you that you feel something weird. And I know I'm like that too. It's like, is it? And then somebody says like, oh, there's that. And it doesn't even have to be a whole video. But yeah, I love you guys. I want you to date to the best of your ability. Get Accidental Mistress. The links are down below. And like I said, if Amazon is not available to you, you can Cash App me or PayPal me, and I'll send you directly the PDF and a printable journal, so you can write down your thoughts on each section. And this book was pretty much just to expose and get you more in the line of thinking, no more fairy tale princess, but to date with intention. See these men for who they are and not for who you want them to be. Because if you are like me and sheltered, you need a little bit more help. And it took me years and years to get to this point where, dating is fun. Well, dating could be fun regardless, but just to see the mindset be completely different within the male. So like I said, the description too is on Amazon if you want to read before you Cash App me or PayPal me or buy it from Amazon. And I hope you enjoy the book, and I hope you enjoyed these last 3 days. I love sharing with you guys. And I will talk to you later. Comment below. I love you. Bye.